What's going on, Taurus? I hope you are doing very well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for April 18th to the 24th, 2022. So in this reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you don't see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for the 18th to the 24th, April 2022. But before we get into it, Taurus, I'd like to say that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. I appreciate you taking the time to check this reading out, Taurus. And if it resonates with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already for future updates. It would be greatly appreciated over here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this and see what would like to come through. I've also pre-shuffled some oracle cards as we move through the reading, and we'll also be clarifying the cards. But let's go ahead and see. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Taurus. Last one here for you, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Ace of Swords to the Moon. All right, very interesting energy here for you, Taurus. So your opportunity here is the Page of Wands, okay, for the 18th to the 24th, and your challenge is the Tower. All right, so keep that in mind as we move through this reading, but let's start off in your overall general energy. You have the Ace of Swords, the Moon, and also the Page of Cups here. So I feel like right off the bat, intuitively, there could be someone who's kind of immaturely maybe talking behind your back or thinks there's something unknown that you actually know. So it's either that, because a lot of you, Taurus, could be very psychic, especially if you listen to me. There's almost like some sort of deep knowing that you have about some sort of immature person, and this is the overall energy for the week. For others of you, though, there's this feeling that you're just going to let it slide, right? Like Page of Cups here, overall energy, this is a very immature energy, and the Moon here, it's coming through very strongly as it's like kind of when you're talking to someone and you're like seeing people around the corner and you're like, no, they can't hear us, we're just whispering, don't worry, they can't hear us, and then you clearly just get a cue that the other person heard exactly what you said. That's the energy of this week, Taurus. So whether it's you're saying it, or be careful with what you think is unknown and what you think is clear. Okay, so for some of you, that's coming through. Now, your opportunity, the Page of Wands here, first and foremost, have fun. Don't let this drag you down, whatever is going on with this Moon, Ace of Swords energy. There could be a lot of expansion in your life with the two pages. This is a very kind of energy of maybe moving away from something that's more serious, right? The Tower represents a challenge in your life, some sort of structure that's been built up over time, some sort of way of doing things, of behaving towards other people, of doing how you live your life. It's coming to an end, and it's a challenge for you. And the opportunity is the Page. So it's almost like when problems or when unexpected things happen in our life, we can either get down or we can view it as that was the best thing that ever happened to me, because everything in this reality is a self-fulfilling prophecy, Taurus. Whatever you tell yourself in general is what will come true for you. So make sure you get it very clear on this, how your life is going. So we're going to clarify it, but we also have the Seven of Cups, the Justice card, and the Devil card here, and what you don't see coming, Taurus. So the Seven of Cups definitely could be at some sort of choice point. You have to make a decision. The Justice card being the centerpiece to your reading, though, is good. It indicates that you're going to be balanced in your thoughts unexpectedly here. The Devil card also, I think it might have to be connected to this Page of Cups here with this Moon and the Ace of Swords. Like, it's almost like if something's out of your awareness, you're gonna receive justice for that, and it's almost like the truth comes out very much so, right? Moon, Ace of Swords, Devil, Justice in this reading. Page of Cups, it's kind of like the original message, Taurus, of like dealing with someone who maybe just kind of like, I'm sensing like an innocent like kind of drama, okay? But just be aware that you may have to make a decision as a result of this, because the advice from Spirit, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Six of Cups, and you also have the Ten of Wands, okay, in the advice. So, I mean, pretty interesting energy. There's definitely a feeling of like, the Six of Cups is like seeing childish behavior for what it is, just like the Devil energy. This is you're probably dealing with someone who was programmed long ago. The Knight of Cups here, in the advice as well, is like, once again, I'm just getting with the opportunity, the Page of Wands, there could be love on the horizon for you, kind of like going off the theme from last week, Taurus. There could be a lot of like external doing that you're going to be doing, and because of that, maybe this brings drama into your life that you have to learn how to navigate these waters. You also have the Ten of Wands here in the advice, and the Tower in the challenge, right? So definitely a dropping here. Letting go is always the way of it in your life, whether it be, because what truly belongs to you weighs nothing, Taurus. Okay, so the Ten of Wands here, there could be someone's belief system, like you're doing something that you don't really want to be doing. If it really belongs to you, it weighs nothing. So if something's weighing you down, it's time to investigate that. And that's what we're going to do here in this reading as well, Taurus. But yeah, I was like, where did one of these cards go? Oh, up there. All right, so we also have some pre-shuffled Oracle card decks laid out to see what's going on here. You have Faith, Humanity, and Benevolence. Okay, so this is, by the way, energy that you should embody for the 18th to the 24th. Faith, Humanity, and Benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So yeah, if you're dealing with some sort of situation where your psychic ability is actually hurting you because like you know things about people that you wish you didn't know, you know, be the bigger person in this scenario is basically what it's saying. And don't let it hold you down from having fun. There's a theme of having fun, letting go. You also have Bridget, right? My sister Bridget here. Inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power, Taurus. Okay? So move back to wholeness. Don't let drama separate your aura. You know, put holes in that aura. And the Tower here. You also have Lord Shiva, Transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Okay, so just keep that in mind as the energy that you should embody here. So transcendence, it's a lot of like, if you think you're going to be bypassing something, it may not be the case here. In other words, like Taurus, the frequency coming through is like there's something that you could potentially call out. You could like call someone out for something, for like doing some sort of mischievous thing behind your back. But the energy is in your challenge is like maybe even if this is coming through is like maybe this is not even your tower, and it's like you're gonna create a tower moment for someone else. And it's like move calmly through those waters. Be very, you know, communicate to anyone like a child. This is actually a very weird thing coming through. It's like the way that I judge people, the way that I judge a lot of like spiritual teachers is like, would their advice, like the way that they deliver it, would it be healthy to deliver their advice to a child that way? I don't know why that came through, but it did, Taurus. You also have the Knight of Cups here. So it's like move gracefully through this challenge, okay? Don't let it overwhelm you is basically what they're saying this week. So I am going to clarify a few of these cards just to get more information on what is going on for the 18th to the 24th, but then we're going to do some more Oracle. So first card that I would like to clarify is why the Ace of Swords is here for you, Taurus, in your overall general energy. Why? Because the Ace of Swords next to the Moon, that's like that's like someone knows something, someone doesn't. It could, yeah, that's what I'm sensing here. So, you know, it could be someone knows something about you, and roles could be reversed, like we're someone the devil here, and what you don't see coming. You find out someone knew something, and they like weren't telling you for a strategic reason, and then once you find that out, you're like, oh, well, I have to bring justice to that and make a new choice to love myself. So, you know, inner strength here is here as well. Bridget. So, why is the Ace of Swords here? Two more for Taurus. I know you guys, some of you say, oh, it's so annoying when you do the shuffling, but for me, when I'm doing the shuffling is oftentimes when the downloads actually come through. So it's the best of both worlds. You're getting more clarity through just downloads, but then also through the cards. But why is the Ace of Swords here for Taurus? All right, the Seven of Pentacles wanted to pop out for the Ace of Swords here. So there's mental clarity about maybe some sort of harvest, some sort of like feeling of like maybe analyzing something that's been going on, something that you thought was good could come out that, whoa, I've actually been kind of like on the bad end of the scale here for what you don't see coming here. Seven of Pentacles, like there's clarity about potentially something to do with money even, Taurus. You know, clarity about money, Seven of Pentacles. I see a lot of you actually having good thoughts about your money in general. Like, let's say these aren't connected as much as I'm feeling. You are protected financially at this time is what I would say, Taurus. Now, let's see why the moon is here. Any more relevant information for you, Taurus, about why the moon is here? All right, Wheel of Fortune almost wanted to pop out. One more, why is the moon here for Taurus? Okay, the moon is clarified by the Queen of Cups here. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's about compassion for you this week, Taurus. It's about being compassionate first and foremost with yourself, but then also with other people. There's going to be a frequency within you that like wants to like freak out, but the unknown, you have to move into the unknown with like the Queen of Cups is like the mother of the tarot. Like she's emotionally almost superior to other people, right? Page of Cups, you're dealing with maybe an immature lover, maybe an immature boss, or something to do with that here. And there is something, the original story, there's something you know that may freak this person out that you're being called to maybe not like go out all out and tell them here. Deliver your messages to people in ways that actually helps them rather than hurts them. So let's also clarify why the Tower is here. Why is the Tower here? Why is this your challenge? For some of you, if you're a healer, actually, Taurus, it's coming through. If like you're like a healer, you may be working with like one client who like is really going through something. Like sometimes for me because I do spiritual coaching as well, like when I'm working through someone and they're really going through something very intense, it does absorb a lot of my energy, which is good because that's my job, but also you have to be aware, like maybe this is a message for you, for someone you're working with. That's just a side note, not going to be all of you. But you're all healers in your own way, no doubt about it, Taurus. So people in your life, your family, your coworkers, whoever it might be. Why is the Tower here? I feel like this is someone else's energy almost that you may be taking on, right? Because the Devil, not your energy, and Ten of Wands, not really organic energy, but you. Last one. Why is the Tower here for Taurus? Okay, the Tower is clarified by the Ten of Wands once again here. So, you know, the Ten of Wands, it represents a burden. It's like someone's taking advantage of you. Or the Ten of Wands to the Tower, it's like there's information that you have here that could really like just like rock someone's world, and it's really hard for you to keep it in. For some reason, I don't know why, the Queen of Cups, like this is who you really are. You're not here to start drama. You're not here to feed the fire of drama, but there's almost, because the Ace of Swords to the Moon, there's something that you know, or there's something that someone knows about you that's going to cause a Tower here. But I think for a lot of you, it has to do with actually you knowing something about someone that it's hard for you to keep it in. So maybe you have to confine with someone that would be like a professional, like to hold space for you or something. And this could very well, for a lot of you, have to do with the theme from last week as well. Like feeling like there's a Tower in your moment with like, what do I want from life? Okay. So that could be, both of these stories are probably valid for a lot of you from the returning viewers. Let's also just clarify why the Devil's here. This is for what you don't see coming, and it's right below the Person cards, that Page of Cups. This also could be moving in a more heart space direction for yourself that you once again perceive as bad, or like you are moving in a direction that you really want to, that's in alignment with your inner child here, but that like you're in conflict. Like one of your parts of yourself is just like, nah, I can't do this. So building on the theme from last week, but maybe not for a lot of you. Let's see why the Devil's here for Taurus. Devil's clarified by the 9 of Cups here. Okay, so I'm getting a couple different stories. For some of you, like it's like you're seeing someone like living in absolute ignorance. Like the 9 of Cups is like someone who's individually happy, but it's almost like you know something about them that could spoil their whole reality and be like, you think that's your happiness? You're just doing that to escape yourself. And they're going to be like, what? And like turn into the devil when you say it to them. For others of you, though, this is you moving for what you don't see coming, making a choice, maybe after you get burned or some truth comes out, to move in a direction that satisfies yourself. And it could be building off the theme from last week, like sometimes doing what you love. Sometimes in order to achieve success, Taurus, you have to be willing to be perceived as the bad guy from other people. So there's two different stories. There's different stories here. So apply it to your situation, the cards that are coming out, Taurus, as always in the general readings. But let's go ahead and keep going here, okay? I just do want to clarify why the Justice card is here. Okay, why is the Justice card here for Taurus? Centerpiece to your reading, so it does bleed into all the other cards. So that means, what you don't see coming, if there's drama, you will get what you want. Like if there's something you know about someone, it will be okay. You might be freaking yourself out over like karma. Am I getting bad karma from this? Some shit like that. But why is the Justice card here for Taurus? Oh my God, the Justice card is clarified by the Justice card. Do you know how unlikely that is? Very likely, because it's the law of attraction anyway. Justice to the Justice card, Taurus. I mean, there's something here about balance. Once again, it's building off the theme of someone knows something, but it's going to work out in your favor. Any knowledge that you have that you feel like you shouldn't have about someone, it is okay for you to have as long as you set boundaries properly. But for others of you, though, especially in moving towards this lifestyle that you want here, like you're not creating bad karma, because that's the question that a lot of you have, even from last week. Am I creating bad karma from this? Justice to the Justice and the Centerpiece, no. Now, it would remind you to kind of abide by the law potentially, like be careful not to screw anyone over. Justice, be aware of your karma. I'm saying this for the majority of you. I believe some of you believe you're creating negative karma in the 18th and 24th, and it's not true. Others of you may very well be, because you have a choice to make. Watch it. Justice to the Justice. Be careful with this choice. Be careful how you deal with. It's very sensitive information. Like the whole energy of this reading is sensitive information, right? Ace of Swords, Moon, Devil. It's like, damn, what the so. Yeah, because there's no way, Taurus, that I could know exactly what the thing is for each and every one of you. This is a general reading, so this is what you're dealing with, but apply it to how it works out with the details for yourself. Now, I do want to clarify why the 10 of Wands is here, because it came out twice. We have so many of the Justice to the Justice and the 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. This could also be if someone's heaping all their shit onto you, and you're the Queen of Cups. It's like they're gonna get their karma for it. Essentially, justice. If you feel unjustified here, you're gonna get your way here, Taurus. Yeah, it's basically what I'm saying. Why is the 10 of Wands here though? Let's go ahead and see. Last one. Why is the 10 of Wands here? Ten of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands here. So yeah, this is going to be, the advice is to get something off your back, to get something off your chest. Look at your life and say like this could happen quick. Like the Tower to the 10 of Swords, the Tower to the 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands to the 8 of Wands here. Something's happening quick. And I think there's going to be expansion for you, whether it be moving away from someone else, going back into that 6 of Cups. This could, now very well, like, I mean, the fact that I didn't even catch this up until this point is crazy. There could be someone from your past coming back and love the advice. So if you feel like there's a shift here, there could very well be 6 of Cups to the Knight of Cups, a past lover coming back for some of you. But it's not for all of you. That's a sub message. That's why I didn't come through so strongly. So just be aware of that here. Now we're also going to close here, Taurus, with some oracle cards here. You have Communicate Clearly. Okay, these are some closing messages for you to keep in mind this week with the situation. Communicate clearly. So maybe really what I was intuitively feeling is get something off your chest, right? Communicate clearly. you have within the next few months, and you also have peaceful resolution. Okay, so this may take time for it to heal, but justice will be served whatever you're dealing with, double justice, right, Taurus? You also, this could have to do with like healing from someone in your past, potentially. So with that being said, Taurus, I appreciate all of you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You can find the information on that in the description box underneath this video, but either way, I appreciate you. I always enjoy doing this, and I'll talk to you next time, Taurus. Peace.